Alright, so don't mess with these girls. It's more or less what this song's about. What's going on, all you lovely people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael Hora, and this is a lovely penguin. Welcome back, guys. Today, we will be watching Blackpink's brand new song that just came out, brand new video, Pink Venom. We're going to watch this. We're going to watch the making of video, which also came out as well. And then, that'll be it. So yeah, we'll talk about all the art stuff as well in there, and it should be a pretty good time. Right now, this is #1 trending for music on YouTube, so that's pretty exciting. And yeah, guys, I apologize. I'm a little bit sick right now, so if you hear it in my voice or anything, just ignore it. I'm all right. It's not Corona, not that COVID virus. You know what I'm saying? So we're good. So before we get into it, guys, make sure you sub to the channel, help us keep growing, help us by liking the video, share it with somebody if you would be so kind, and yeah, let's dive right in. Just a little reminder, we will watch it without subtitles and then with subtitles. Okay. Ah. Dang. Hold on, sorry, there's just so many things that just happened there. I didn't even listen to the song. First off, this room is pretty sick. I will say it is cool how they did this. It looks like they have those, they strung some lights on just a couple of the pieces of wood that are coming down into this, like, structure that she's within. As well as the lights all around the top. That's pretty sick as well. Then lots of black fabric where people are sitting, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, I got so distracted I didn't even listen. Is she sitting on a monitor? Oh man! Dude. Yo, this song is going hard. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. This just like, oh, like that's like the bass, but then they switch out the melodics and stuff. Where it started with a lot more of like a oriental type deal, and then it turned into like Egyptian type music. Oh man, this is freaking crazy. Plus, this is a really cool set as well. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Yeah, we'll talk more about that later. This is a very cool set. Yeah, that is a screen. That's a little LED screen she's standing on. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I wonder if there's like a little platform in the middle where she's actually standing, because, I mean, in terms of weight distribution, you're not supposed to stand on those. But still. Not saying she's heavy or anything. Okay, I will say that's definitely not how I was expecting the chorus to sound. I expect the chorus to kind of like step up and go even harder, but it went in that like kind of different, like lighter. I don't know the right words in terms of music of how you'd explain that, but that definitely sounded strange. They kind of were like doing that little like higher pitch whisper voice almost. I kind of wanted there to be like a bass, like a hard-hitting bass in the chorus too. But yeah, I mean, still interesting to say the least.
Straight to your don't like. Black pen and aim, got bodies like Rambo. Rest in peace.
Here we go.
This the life of a vandal, messed up, and I'm still in saline. Decided crime, so it wouldn't be me. Diamond shining, driving silence. I don't mind it. I'm riding, flying private side by side with a pilot. Up in the sky and I'm wild and silent on him, and there's no chance. Cause we got bodies on bodies like this a slow dance. You made us do. 천천히 널 잠재울 fire. 잔인할 만큼 아름다워. I bring the pain like this, that pink venom, this, that pink venom, this, that pink venom. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Straight to your don't like. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Straight to your don't like. Taste that pink venom, taste that pink venom, taste that pink venom. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Straight to your don't like. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Straight to your don't like.
Yeah, I'm still not sure about that chorus. I'm like, maybe it'll grow on me, but like, the verses in this song are fire. They're really good, but I just don't really like the chorus all that much, which is interesting. Definitely feels weird for me, I guess. I don't know. It's interesting. Like, don't get me wrong, the song's cool. Like, I like the song. The video is insane. But I'm just not really feeling that chorus all that much, to be honest. Like another solid bridge. There we go. Dude, holy moly, bro, the sets in this video are crazy. Also, this is more what I expected the chorus to be like, but with words, but, you know, where it comes in hard and hitting. But Jesus, this is a crazy set. How do they even build all that? Alright, we're gonna watch once more back with the lyrics up this time. Let's check it out. Also, side note about these those bricks. You can actually tell when it hits. See how there's like white shooting out of them? Those are styrofoam. They're just painted black. More you know. But damn, this is cool. Oh, jeez Louise. I also got so distracted by the video, I haven't been listening. I haven't been looking at the lyrics. Jeez. Alright, so don't mess with these girls. It's more or less what this song's about. It's like, hey, so we didn't want to do this, but we will mess you up. No, look what you made me do. That's cool. Hey, Manchester United, let's go! I didn't know this at the first time, but I like Man U. Dude, this video is wild.
Bring the pain like ra-ta-ta-ta, 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 ra-ta-ta-ta. Straight to you, straight to you, straight to you, don't lie. Ra-ta-ta-ta, 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 ra-ta-ta-ta. I bring the pain like.
Jesus, man. Crazy. Dude. This video, first off, absolutely bonkers. They must have spent so much money on this video. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. This is, I think this might be one of the biggest videos we've watched so far in terms of production for any of the bands we've reacted to thus far. This is actually crazy. But yeah, I will say this, man. Like, it's a little bit of a bummer. Like, I think this song is really good. I think it hits hard. It's really sick. But I just don't like the chorus, you know. And I told you guys I'd be honest with you from the get-go. For a song that feels like it's going really hard and really like intense, the chorus just felt really like. To me, you know? And like, I mean, who am I to say? Obviously, I'm just some guy reacting to things on YouTube. But yeah, for me, it just didn't particularly grab. But I do want to talk to you guys about some of the art stuff I'm noticing in here. Because, first off, there's so many big things in here. I pretty much remember Ginny and Lisa at this point. I forgot what her name is. But she's playing that old guitar that I don't remember what those are called. I keep waiting for it not to completely fall apart as the monster truck comes through. So it just makes like that classic, like, kind of stay upright as well with the plywood. But imagine it's sugar glass. That's the kind of glass that you see where people have like a bottle and they whack somebody in the head with it, and where, I mean, God forbid anybody trips, falls, or whatever, they're gonna get cut up. I will say on sugar, so it's probably like a 2-foot pool of water here, and essentially what you want to do is you just want to like out into this other room that like look like they're driven upwards in towards the buildings here. So I guess they would reuse something from previous videos or something like that, just because. But like, again, they have all these little insert shots too that are just so wildly in there. Essentially what I would do for that is like just put a punch of paste down on there, throw a little bit of sand here and there with like a little, like almost like a clock, I guess. But you can see how like you just got to kind of sand the edges a little bit, because sometimes it frays the edges here and there. And then again, they back out They pull away from that doorway. Now she's walking forward. She's never had to build a cave like this, especially one where light can come through. But I do know there are. The only thing is I don't know how well that shines light through. So this one, Earth, you would rent one of these. I'm sure there's a special place that you can, but like that's this part yet. I'll show you right now. And then it eventually kind of pans out into this like underground. I don't know how Blackpink does this. Like they're like
멋있는 기타리스트.
우재씨 핑크 베놈의 포인트 안무 한번
also one of them. It was on location. Okay, so there we go. This one was.
곧 만나요 블링크. 보고 싶어요.
Yeah, they shoot those pretty much out of like air compressors, like a potato gun type machine. Well, I'm really hoping that chorus will grow on me a little bit, just because it was a one. Sorry, you're wrong. I'm right. This is my channel. I do what I want. I say what I want. But yeah, like I said, I would never tell you guys that I like something when I don't. And I will say this, overall, great. Just kidding. Make sure you guys sub to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share it with somebody. Make sure you do all that kind of stuff. Please check it out. Also helps fund me and this channel so we can keep growing. All right.